I betrayed him with a coworker in a parking lot, and when he found out, he didn't yell, didn't leave. He apologized to me. He texted me 3 weeks ago, not a long message, no questions, no blame, just one line. Are you doing okay? I read it 7 times. Turned off my phone. Turned it back on. Read it again. I didn't reply. I'm the one who cheated. I need to say that first, because people hear about cheating and they think, it's probably the guy. It's always the guy. No, it was me. I'm the woman who destroyed the best relationship she ever had, and I don't have a single good reason for it. His name was Min. Let's just call him Min. 4 years together. 2 years living under the same roof. He was the kind of man my mom would say, hold on to him, don't be stupid. I was stupid. He had this habit I used to hate. Well, I thought I hated it. Every night before bed, he'd check the doors. Front door, balcony, kitchen window. One full loop. Every single night. Never forgot. I used to say, you're obsessed. Who's breaking into our place? He never said anything back. Just smiled and kept checking. After I moved out, I rented a place by myself. First night lying there and it hit me. No one checks the doors for me anymore. I cried over a door. Stupid. I know. I cheated with a coworker. Not like the movies. No wine, no fancy hotel. Just someone who sat next to me in meetings. Talked a little too much after hours. Texted after work. Then one night we stayed late in the parking lot. A parking lot. That's how pathetic it was. It's not like I didn't love Min. I did. I'm sure I did. But something in me back then, I still don't know what to call it. Boredom? Curiosity? Wanting to know if I was still attractive? Whatever. Every reason is garbage. Min found out because I left my phone on the dinner table. A message popped up. He was doing the dishes. I was in the bathroom. When I came out, he was still doing the dishes. Didn't turn around. Didn't say a word. I could see his back was a little stiffer than usual. His hand still washing, but slower. Way slower. I knew he knew. He knew I knew. Neither of us said anything. I walked into the bedroom, lay there facing the wall. Listened to the water running in the kitchen for another 20 minutes. What was he even washing that long? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe he was just standing there. 3 days later, he finally said something. No yelling, no slamming the table. He sat down on the kitchen chair, his usual breakfast spot, and said it in this calm voice. Calm in a way that could kill you. Do you want to tell me about it? I told him. Not everything, but enough. He listened, didn't interrupt, didn't ask for details. Didn't ask who it was, how many times, where. Then he stood up, poured 2 glasses of water, set one in front of me, and he said the thing I will carry to my grave. I'm sorry if I was missing something that made you look somewhere else. He apologized to me. I was the one who cheated, and he was the one saying sorry. I wanted him to yell, wanted him to throw me out, wanted him to lose it so I could think, see, he's awful too. I was right to leave. He didn't give me that. He gave me a glass of water and an apology I didn't deserve. I stayed 2 more months after that night. Because I was a coward. Because I didn't know where to go. Because part of me wanted to pretend everything was normal. But he was different. Not angry. Not cold. He still checked the doors every night. Still left food out if I came home late. Still asked, was today rough? But he stopped touching me. Not as punishment. I watched long enough to understand. He was afraid. Afraid he'd reach for me and I'd flinch. Afraid he'd hold me while I was thinking about someone else. He was protecting me from my own shame. Even then, I wanted to throw up.
One night I cooked dinner. I never cook. 4 years and he made almost every meal. I just did the dishes. But that night I cooked. Wasn't good. Rice was too soft. Soup was too salty. He finished every bite. Didn't say it was good. Didn't say it was bad. Just ate it all. Then he washed the dishes, like every other night. I stood leaning against the fridge watching his back, and I thought, I almost said it. Almost said, I'm sorry, I was wrong, I want to fix this, give me a chance. It was right there in my throat. I could feel it. I swallowed it back down. Because I knew, if I said it, he'd forgive me. He's that kind of person. And I didn't want him to forgive someone who didn't deserve it. Didn't want him forcing himself to love someone who already betrayed him just because he was too kind to say no. So I said nothing, and that was the night I decided to leave. I packed my things on a Thursday morning, while he was at work. I left the key in the little bowl on the shoe rack, where he always put his car keys. No note, no letter. I thought, I don't have the right to leave words for this man anymore. Before I walked out, I checked the kitchen window. Already closed. I still went back to check it one more time. Then I left. 1.5 years later, I heard from a mutual friend that he was seeing someone, a woman who teaches yoga. My friend said, they look great together. She's really sweet. Sweet. I don't know what I felt. Happy? Not exactly. Hurt? A little? Relieved? Maybe. At least he wasn't waiting anymore. But the part that hurt, it wasn't because he found someone else. It was because I knew she'd get everything I once had and didn't keep. The way he checks every door. The way he finishes a bad dinner without saying a word. The glass of water he pours for the person sitting across from him. She'll get all of it, and she deserves it. I used to deserve it too. Before I threw it away with my own hands. 3 weeks ago. His message. Are you doing okay? 4 words. After everything I did, he still asked if I was okay. I wanted to reply, wanted to say, no, I'm not okay. I haven't been okay since that night I stood against the fridge watching you do the dishes and couldn't get the words out. Haven't been okay since the morning I checked the kitchen window one last time. Haven't been okay because every night I still check the doors by myself. And I remember there used to be someone who did that for me. I didn't reply. Not because I'm angry. Not because I forgot. Because I don't deserve that kindness anymore. And I don't want him to be gentle with me again. He's been gentle enough. I'm not asking him to forgive me. I haven't even forgiven myself. I just want to say, that night you poured me a glass of water and said, I'm sorry. You didn't owe me that. I owed you. I owe you every apology I ever swallowed back down. You deserved better than me. You always did. And if she, the yoga teacher, the sweet one, if she loves you well enough, then good. Good for you. I wish I hadn't swallowed that apology back down that night. 3 seconds of silence. Narrator closing. Have you ever been the one who caused the wound, and still been the one who got bandaged? If you could go back to one moment, not to fix it, just to say one thing, which moment would you choose? Write it down below. No one's judging here.